Is this the new normal for hip hop? And what I mean for hip hop, I mean this generation of rappers, in my opinion, have the most number of them getting killed in the streets or getting locked up for doing murders, large crimes, like high caliber crimes, and just like living what they rapping about, for real, for real. This generation right here, to me, is it's the most. If we want to say who living what they rapping about, this generation, to me, if you look at the amount of them and the number of them and the number of them that is really in the streets and really doing what they say they be doing and really be doing these high caliber crimes, I think it's the most ever in hip hop history. Ever in hip hop history. We always had gangsters in hip hop. You know, we always had streets. The hip hop came from the streets. But I'm talking about like pound for pound. If you back in the days, let's say we had 100 rappers. Out of them 100 rappers, let's say half of them was street rappers, really from really streets. The other ones got there on their talent, because back in the days, skill could get you there more so than your reputation in the streets. If you had skill, because it was about skill more so than your reputation. Your reputation it still helped you get there, but skill, it was more about skill. But hold on, before we get into it, like, share, comment, subscribe to this channel. Please, 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 please. Help your boy get one of them YouTube 100,000 subscriber awards. That's what I'm shooting for. And then we're going to shoot to the moon. But you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm shooting for. But help me. Like, share, subscribe, comment. But back to what I was saying. So yeah, when you look at the stuff that's happening in hip hop with these hip hop artists now, bro, we had Juice WRLD get caught on, R.I.P. Juice WRLD get caught on a plane. He had pounds of weed on the plane, and and R.I.P. he allegedly OD'd, off of some perks or whatever. But I'm saying, this man had pounds of weed on the plane. You know what I'm saying? Rollo, allegedly, because, we don't know if bro did that shit or not. Free Rollo, matter of fact. But allegedly, he had pounds on the plane. You feel me? King Von, R.I.P., one of my favorite artists. Allegedly, he had multiple bodies. You know what I'm saying? And the list goes on and on and on and on. When you think about these guys and the stuff that these guys doing, we got motherfucking Casanova 2 time. We got motherfucking, even Boosie went to jail back in the days for murders. Goddamn Mo3 just got killed. Goddamn Pop Smoke just got killed. Goddamn XXXTentacion got killed. Goddamn who else just got killed? Goddamn Kodak partner just got killed. Goddamn Wiz the Wizard got killed a horrific style. I mean, y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. The list goes on and on. I know I could keep naming them. I know I could keep naming them if I really thought about it. But y'all know what I'm saying. So my thing is this. I thought about it. I was like, so we getting to the point that now we like, damn, why these guys keep getting caught like this? These things keep happening to these guys or whatever. But then when you think about the whole thing, these guys are being promoted from the streets. So it ain't no stopping them from getting into the hip hop industry. It ain't no stopping them. You know why it ain't no stopping them? Because hip hop is originated from the streets. It came from the streets, and the streets is promoting these guys. Okay, case in point. So say and plus real street dudes is in. They coming in the back door, they coming in the front door, but they coming in. And you isn't so when I thought about it, when I mean in, I mean to the hip hop industry, I mean into some real money. When I thought about it, it is no way to stop these guys from getting into that industry. And I'm gonna tell you why. So say you're a street guy and you have cultivated a good a face in the streets. Whether you well respected for stuff that you do, whether you well respected for the way you get money, or whether you're just a real popular guy from a real popular family, or affiliated with some real popular people. With the social media age, these guys are starting young. These King Von them was already on Twitter when they was 13, 12 years old already. That they was living their life, but they were also building brands. They was also making themselves popular amongst their peers. So whereas we might have not known King Von as King Von, before he even became rich or wealthy or however, he was already he was already on Twitter making himself known to his peers. So you got to think, if you get a high school kid right now, or let's even say a middle school kid, you get a popular middle school kid right now. Them kids gonna have a lot of followers. They gonna just through their social construct, even in their area, they little high school. Now just imagine they start doing like a little rapping, or they start getting in a little trouble or anything. That's gonna automatically make those other kids follow them and be on their page, and they cackalack on social media all day. Now then, just imagine when they start rapping or something like that, that just add to it. Then they start doing shows, just add to it, and they start getting in trouble, they just add to it. So these kids are actually living life, but through the social media, they chronicling their lives, and they're building brands, they're building fan bases. My daughter is not a social media person at all, really. She ain't no social media. She's not trying to be a social media or content creator or anything like that. My daughter got over 2 million views on TikTok. You feel me? Like, and I'm looking at them as I'm saying, how did this happen? She just be posting, and those kids, they good at clip editing and all of that stuff, and boom, there it is. So what I'm saying is, just take a street kid with computer savvy, just average computer savvy, got an iPhone or whatever, and then they're popular, and then they start rapping, and then they go through something in the streets, and then they which affords them street cred, and then they get out for it, or either whatever, because as many of them make it into the rap game or some kind of celebrity due to the controversy that they go through, it is multiple ones that never make it, that get killed or whatever. So we're gonna say that side too. But I'm just saying, the allure and the chance to make it in this thing, and now they're waking up to the fact that now they're waking up. Before it was just we living life like King Von them. They were just living life, and then it just spun into rap, and then they was like, oh shit, we can rap about this shit now because brother rapping. Now the generation after King Von them already realized if we can make it through this, we can start rapping and monetize this shit. And that is what's happening. And life has become cheap now for the younger, for anybody, but especially for the youth, for the preteens, teenagers, early 20s, maybe around about 30. From 30 to 10, life is real cheap. After 30, people start kind of like maturing. They're the ones who make it that they kind of start maturing and slowing down and getting their mind right. But 30 to 10, that's that window now in the urban communities, in the inner cities, where life is cheap and you can get it. You can get it. and your mentality is that of such, or at least that of such as I got to survive if in this environment that I'm in due to my economic circumstance. So I have to adapt. So I ain't trying to hurt nobody, but at the same time I protect myself. So even that can get you fucked up. You feel me? Because you can end up hurting somebody or end up protecting yourself, and then it's beef now. You feel me? So all of that goes on, and I said all that to say this: when you look at it like that, once they become popular, once they become rappers from that urban celebrity or street name they done built, then uh here come the views and the follows and the likes on social media. And once that happens, now they doing shows now, right in their little areas, because people want to see them. And plus and these guys do they music has became thus of it is not about can you rap no more. It's about are you about what you rapping about? Can we verify that you is who you say you is? Have you got into some kind of controversy that you can that will validate the type of gangster persona that you saying you are in your songs? And if we can track that back to an incident or some incidents in your city, that we can take that along with the views, along with the follows, along with the social media presence that the kids cultivated along the way to getting here. They taking that and the industry now is saying we'll give you a deal. I even take it better than that. Now the people that are giving the deals to these kids are street rappers too. Okay, so Gucci Mane gonna sign Pooh Shiesty because Gucci Mane already done parlay his into where he a gatekeeper now. You see what I'm saying? So it's even easier for a street guy to get into the game to the game now, because who's signing them? The other street guys who done already been through the game, and now they bosses now. You got Yo Gotti, he's the boss now. You got Gucci, he's the boss now. You got T.I., he's the boss now. You got all these street guys came from the streets. The new generation of executives in hip-hop are street guys. These are the guys that came through in the 90s, came through in the early 2000s. Even some of them came through in the 80s. But I'm saying they gangsters now. They gangsters. They gangsters. You know what I'm saying? They just corporate gangsters. But they still got that criminal element to them. So they got their ear to the streets. So that's how they know who to sign. So it's even easier for the street guys to get in the game now. And I said all that to say this. If that is the pipeline to the industry, if you listen to the radio now, all you hear is gangster. I'm gonna kill you this, I'm gonna kill you that, I'm smoking this, I'm smoking that. I ain't got no problem with art. I don't got no problem with music. I love music. we just talking about a certain perspective here. All of this is opinionated. All of this is open for debate. That's why y'all can get in the comments and tell me how y'all feel. But I'm saying, if that is the pipeline to the industry, how do you keep this from happening? How do you keep our rappers from getting in these situations where what happened in the O Block situation, or where King Von got killed, or where FBG Duck got killed? I wish to God we still had FBG Duck, we still had King Von, we still had Tupac, we still had Juice WRLD. You see what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like these are the people that I really would love to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like Bank Boy Wayne, R.I.P. I wish we still had him. Dollar, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Dollar, wish we still had him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what I'm saying is, how do we stop this? How can we stop this as a hip hop community from our rappers going to jail for a long time, or going to jail, or getting killed, or dying tragically like this? Because a lot of this, on the outside looking in, seems avoidable. You know what I'm saying? It seems like, you know what I'm saying, like some of this stuff is avoidable. So how do we stop this? I'm going to say it like this. I don't think you can. I think this the new normal. Because if the streets are promoting someone from one of them to if they elevate them. If somebody come from the streets and they want to be a rapper, and the streets fuck with them enough to say, yeah, this is our guy from whatever area in whatever city in America. Boom, this is our guy. We promoting him. He's the guy that we want to represent us. We love his music, his swag together. He got his money up. He looked the part. He is what he say he is. This the guy. Whoa, they playing his music. You can't keep somebody like that out the industry. You can't keep them out. You feel me? So when they come in the door and they're from the inner city, if they bring that element with them, it depends on them and their mentality as well. But I'm saying if they bring that element with them, if they bring that, because you got to think that these guys ain't never been in the music industry, so they gonna come. They learning as they go. So I'm saying, and people are territorial. Hip hop is a competitive sport, anyways. So I'm saying, how do we stop the artists from killing each other, basically, or doing, or feeling like they got to be a killer or they got to be a gangster in order for their music to sell? You see what I'm saying? Because art imitates life. This music, drill music, came from them guys, what they was living. They wasn't making that shit up. This shit was really what that's the realest shit. They was really doing what they would say was doing. They was really living that way, and they had been living that way before the music came around. The music just gave it a soundtrack, and the music is where brought it to the masses. We didn't know what the fuck was going on other sides of the country in Chicago until the music gave us a glimpse into their lives, and then we learned of these people and these guys, and we followed them, and we saw that it was really happening. They was really dying. They was really getting killed. They was really living what they were saying. They was really killing people, allegedly. So what I'm saying is, I don't think this shit gonna stop. I think this is the new norm. I think this O-Block situation with the Rico coming down, with the Rico YFN Lucci, Young Boy, Mo3 got gunned down in the middle of the street, broad daylight. You know what I'm saying? XXXTentacion, he got killed. Juice WRLD had pounds on the plane. Like, this shit real, bro. This shit real life here. You feel me? Like, this hip-hop generation is the realest generation I ever fucking seen in my life. You feel me? I don't give a fuck what they look like. I don't give a fuck if they got skinny jeans. I don't give a fuck if they got pink purple hair. I don't give a fuck if they got fingernails polished on. These niggas is on some other shit. And I wish it wasn't like that, because I really love that music. I really love that music, and I just really want to hear them continue to make music. I wish, man, listen. I don't know King Von. I'm from Florida. I don't know nobody from Chicago like that. You feel me? Not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not tied in with any of the gangs. I've never been in a gang in my life. But let me tell you something. Boy, I mourn King Von damn near like I mourn Tupac, because I'm I'm an 80s baby. I mourn King Von just because I love his music. You feel me? That's the power of music. And then through King Von, I started listening to FBG Duck, because I was like, okay, well, if this is a rival, let me listen to him. So I started listening to him. And I was like, damn, I like his music too. Fuck. And then for a little bit, I had both of them alive at the same time. I had King Von and I had FBG Duck. And they was making music and it was going, you know what I'm saying? Then I already liked the dirt. I always liked the dirt music. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But boom. Then I went to sleep one night. I woke up and fucking King Von dead. My world just was like, man, I listened to Crazy Story 2.0 so many times. I listened to Took Her to the O. Man, I listened to the one him and Sada Baby. This was every day I woke up, I listened to King Von. Every day. Every day I listened to King Von. Every day. Then, before King Von, FBG Duck died. Then I was like, damn, Duck got killed in the middle of the street like that. Like, damn, because I had just kind of got up on the Duck. And then I seen Duck on some Vlad interviews, and I was like, okay, cool, cool. You know what I'm saying? Then I seen how Duck niggas respected him, like how the people around him treated him. That was my biggest thing with Duck. I just could see how the people around him treated him. They treated him like he was the one. Like, and then he carried it like he was the one. He carried it. He carried it like, yeah, I'm him. I'm him. I'm him. Yeah, I'm him. And I respected that because I'm gonna tell you something about being around a bunch of killers and around a bunch of alpha males. For a bunch of alpha males who alphas in their own right, they ain't beta males, they alphas too. They wolves. You see them dog? That's what them is, them dog. For them to treat him that way, I respected that because I know how hard that is. To hold a crown in a den of wolves. So I respected Duck for that. But Vaughn just reminded me so much of Tupac. He just reminded me so much of Pac to where I just wish he was here. I really, really do. I know allegedly they say he did a bunch of shit. I mean, it's sad. I feel for them people and their families and all of that. If bro allegedly did do all that shit, but from a fan's perspective, because that's what I am. I'm not from Chicago. I just, you know what I'm saying, just reporting as a fan when I be seeing that Chicago shit. Boy, I wish them niggas was alive from a fan's perspective, boy. So when we look at it all like that, yeah, I'm glad y'all boys. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm not saying I want a studio artist as my favorite rapper. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying if you make it from the streets and you make it into that industry, this is a message from me to y'all young guys because I really, really like y'all music. I really like y'all style. I don't give a fuck who you're gang affiliated with because I don't gang bang. And I know a large segment of the country do, but I'm saying everybody don't gang bang and we like y'all music. So for us, speaking in my opinion, if you make it from the streets and you made it through some shit and you got shot let's say you got shot or you got some, hard, humble beginnings or you came up hard or your people's broke or, when you, whatever, you went to jail and you made it out, you beat the odds and you made it to the music industry. Man, y'all ain't got to do that shit no more for me, for us. All y'all can be studio gangster as y'all want at that point because you already done been through it or you already done seen it and you just reporting it. You just painting a picture for us to get a glimpse of the life that you saw through your music. So you don't have to live that shit no more. Actually, we don't want you to live that shit no more because I want you alive as long as you can to make them great songs and create generational wealth. That's what we want y'all at. Okay? So that's what the plan is. You know what I'm saying? That's the blueprint. Y'all need to look around and see that the stuff that's happened to these people that's indulging this stuff and realize that y'all been blessed to be the breadwinners and the ones to help your family out. You know what I'm saying? And we don't want y'all dying in the streets doing the same thing y'all could do when y'all ain't had no money. You feel me? Just think about all the people that lives you could change. You feel me? So that's all I want to say on that. Like, share, subscribe to this channel. Comment. I would greatly appreciate it. 1.